Hello everyone, welcome back to Populous Free the Beginning. In this part we are going to be in level 14, attacked from all sides. Now I'm not doing the usual zoomy in thing from the planet because I'm not entirely sure what happened to that because Virgil got a little bit corrupted. But let's see where we're beginning. We've got ourselves a rather thin piece of land with quite a few wildmen, thankfully, and right next door is the mattock, which is really annoying. Really annoying. They're going to be a huge pain in the ass this entire level. There's also a stonehead nearby them, we'll be sure to check that out. Then we've got ourselves a mountainous area, which we can't really build anything on, so we're really just restricted as to what we can build on. Then over that way we've got ourselves the Dakini, who are guarding the Firestorm Vault of Knowledge, which is very nice. And then a little ways across the water we have the Chimera, of course, on an island. They like being on islands. They've got quite a large map space, and of course the magical shield, Vault of Knowledge, whatever. So, as you can see, this level is one of my least favourite levels in this game. Mainly because it's weird. We'll be getting into that a little bit later, but for the moment, we might as well just start building up our settlements, converting some wildmen, and, well, try not to go too close to the mattock, because they don't take too kindly to strangers.
Tsunami.
So, should be a lot of fun. You'll see exactly how crazy this level can get. By pretty much, as far as I could really do, is a montage, because the Mattock Shaman built up a guard tower. And you can actually attack her with lightning from where you currently are. You can just about make it. But, yeah, if you get too close to her, she will attack you with lightning and all that kind of lovely stuff. And praying at Stonehead, because I had a spare 6 Braves, we got ourselves a use of Earthquake, which is nice, I suppose. And the Chimera attacked by boats, because why not? And shame I didn't have any swarm spells, because actually I could have really used the boat to begin with. But you can also see that from that Stonehead I got, I also managed to obtain a use of Land Bridge. Somehow. We'll see about it a little bit later, but as you can see with the way my settlement is, I'm kind of slanting it towards the left, because if you get it too close, then you start being lightninged by the Mattock Shaman, and also because she casts Flatten on the cliffside, which means that if you built anything there, it would be destroyed because of Flatten, which is really annoying. So best to just stay away, and also the Chimera attack again. This is pretty much like 2 minutes after they just attacked. They attack very often in this level, and it is really, really annoying. But yeah, as you can see, I've got one use of Land Bridge, and I have no idea why. And then the Dakini come along and attack, and they really like my Shaman. So I try and blast them away, and it's because of this I actually dodge a lightning spell. And they seem really intent on attacking my Shaman. Because we've still got one creature left. Okay, so he's probably going to be really annoying and like convert a load of my forces. Because, you know, that is how we do things. And, no? You're just gonna die. Yeah. This is what the Dakini do. When we're not sending over spies to really piss you off, they are literally just coming over to kill your Shaman. I get hit in the face with lightning, and there we go. They're leaving. They've killed me. They have nothing else to do. And then the Chimera attack again. This is what I don't like about this level, is because it's just so odd compared to all the others. And I just don't really understand why that is. Because, honestly, this level takes its time mainly due to the fact that, because of this montage that you're seeing, this is me over the course of like 15-20 minutes, and we're only like 5 minutes in, and this is the only interesting things that have happened. And nailed in the swamp, as always, because swamp is an excellent spell. But yeah, I'm just waiting for things to happen. I'm mainly waiting for a boat that the Chimera will drop, because for some bizarre reason they can't get to me, so they just die. Sometimes the enemy does that, they can't actually reach you and they just die. So because the enemy died, they actually had a less force than usual, so there wasn't a brave enough to bring the boat back. So now we've got a boat. So now we can go get some Vaults of Knowledges. So let's go over there. And she's been using Flatten quite a few times. As you can see, that kind of cuts into where you would probably build. This is as big as my settlement's going to get. Mainly because, well, there's no real point on building anything more because you're just going to be attacked by the Chimera or destroyed by the Mattock. But as we go and pray at these Vaults of Knowledges, I have been rushing a little bit through these levels, mainly because it's just a giant montage. But this is about 20 minutes or so, 20-25 minutes into the level, and most of what I've been cutting out has just been me waiting around, slowly building up my forces, because none of the tribes are doing anything. They're just standing around. I mean, look at the Dakini settlement. They haven't built a Fire Warrior training hut. The Mattock settlement haven't built a Fire Warrior training hut. Sometimes, when I play this level, the Chimera don't even bother building a Fire Warrior training hut. It's just weird. You're not given very much space, you're not given very much resources, you can't build too far because then the Mattock will kill you, you can't build anywhere else because there's nowhere else to build, really. It's just really, really annoying. But at least we get Firestorm, and we get one free use of it, and honestly, because that my settlements are so small, I haven't really got that many huts, so I don't really have that many Braves, so my spells aren't really charging all that quickly. So it's kind of useless to get Firestorm on this level, because you don't really get the chance to use it, because you can't really do anything about it. So, unfortunately I didn't actually manage to destroy any buildings with Barber or anything, but I damaged them quite a hefty amount. And I'm getting Magical Shield just for the hell of it, because I figure I should show something in this level. But it's about every 2 or so minutes the Chimera are attacked by boats, and then they get stuck, and then they just sit there for ages, because, you know, AI. And it's just a really dull level overall. Nothing exciting happens. But at least now we've got ourselves a boat, and after we've got ourselves some Vaults of Knowledge, we are going to be heading towards that Stonehead down there. Not sure where the hell I got that land bridge spell from. I don't usually pray that Stonehead. I only just did it just to show off the fact that I was doing that. And also a nice little tidbit is when you're actually inside a Vault of Knowledge, you'll start praying at the other Vault of Knowledges. I'm guessing it's a technical limitation. I'm not 100% sure on that. But this is something interesting to note. So there we go. We've got ourselves our one use of Magical Shield, which I'm not going to charge because they're much more worthwhile spells. And after a while, the Chimera will start attacking you by the side. And since they're taking the most direct route in order to go to the Stonehead, the Shaman is missing all of her spells because she can't handle the fact that, you know, there's a delay between her doing that and something else. So, anyway, they start landing and get completely annihilated because I've been building up my forces just for this kind of thing. Because only the Chimera actually, like, literally attack you. The Chimera Shaman does sometimes come along, but that doesn't happen very often. And thanks for that voting. You done? Good. No, okay, you're not done yet. So we're going to pray that Stonehead, and upon doing so, we get ourselves the very first appearance, spell-wise, of the Angel of Death. The same things that we saw in way back in level 5. And we're going to rather use it. This is probably why the enemies don't use Fire Warriors, because Fire Warriors are one of the main things you can use in order to take down an Angel of Death, if your enemy is using it. If you cast an Angel of Death, then enemy Fire Warriors will fire upon this. Doing so attracts the attention of the Angel of Death. So, makes it rather interesting in that regard. So I'm just trying to distribute forces a little bit because, well, I probably did actually forget to cut this a little bit out. I do apologise. But I figured, whilst I'm here, I might as well get the flattened Vault of Knowledge, you know. I mean, that is one way in order to get back down again, is when you use the Lambridge spell that you somehow get. That may actually not be something that you actually get. And yeah, whenever you get too close, the magic chamber just hits you in the face with lightning. I don't know how the hell that survived that earthquake spell. But if buildings are slanted like that, they will try and readjust themselves. But since I've built up my forces enough, there's nothing really else for me to do, I might as well go attacking, and they're doing it in the most efficient way possible. And for some bizarre reason, the Matic Shaman starts using flattened on, but she's already flattened, which does nothing, so I don't know why he does that. Anyway, we're going to completely obliterate these guys, because they don't really have much force, they're just warriors and creatures. So my fire warriors are going to have quite an easy time with it. Also try and make sure that they don't make any creatures themselves, because creatures are still really goddamn dangerous. But honestly, the Dakini settlement is really small, so there's no real rush to really do anything. I'm not all that worried that, you know, something diabolical is going to happen. I mean, compared to, like, you know, because the settlements last level were probably a little bit bigger than that. I want to make sure that we convert these guys, because why the hell not? And then I get lightning in the face. This is a recurring theme in this level, as you've noticed. I think I've been hit in the face with lightning about 2 or 3 times now. It's not really fast. But I'm not going to be using the Angel of Death for this one, mainly because I don't really feel I need it. I'm going to have a little bit more fun with it later. But honestly, I'm just not really all that worried. I'm a little bit worried about those fire warriors that are standing in the reincarnation circle. That's not going to cause any issues. But I am a little bit worried that whilst I'm out attacking for the Dakini, the Chimera is going to attack. I'm not worried that the Matic is going to attack me, because the Matic don't attack me like at all. And yeah, the Matic kind of, the Chimera did kind of attack whilst I was out, which is a little bit annoying, but big deal, because I can just, you know, kill them. So that's the Shaman dispatching with their forces. And I get an extra thing just for over. So yeah, what's happening? The Dakini is pretty much being killed, but I don't really feel the need to go for it and make sure that everything's alright, because I know things are going alright, because the Dakini are real pushovers in this level. They do kind of annoy you to begin with by sending over spies, but they're really easy to see coming because they have to traipse over a huge mountainous area. Don't forget, that is the Dakini all defeated. So we're going to regroup ourselves, and then we're going to attack the Chimera. Even though we are on an island, we can easily use a boat in order to get ourselves over there. Well, we can use boats, but that's really, really time-consuming, so we can just land bridge over. And just for the hell of it, I'm just going to use Magical Shield, because why not? It does make it so that the Fire Warriors don't actually cause any damage to you. You do still get knocked back by the Fire Warriors, which is rather annoying. So we might as well go and attack the Chimera. Their tribe is also fairly small, and not really that great. But I might as well make sure there's no guard towers in the way. And they're going to start crawling out of the woodwork. And I do see that the Shaman is there. I should probably get rid of her fairly soon. And then Swarm happens, and I think, oh god, most of my guys are going to like start running around the place, and I'm going to like, you know, use all my force like I did in I think it was level 12. And that got really screwed over. But actually, most of my force seems to be fairly alright. They just run around a little bit. And they get hit by lightning a couple of times. I don't get hit by the Chimera's lightning. But if she does get to your settlement, then she will cast Earthquake. I'm not really sure why he didn't attack. I think that maybe I started cutting out the Chimera attacks because they happen so frequently. They're just annoying more than anything else, but not a huge deal. You know, make sure they don't make any more creatures, because you know, it's really nice, and we'll just go off and destroy them. Should be fairly simple. And they really like their boats. That's the thing, because when this level first begins, you can kind of see exactly what the enemy is going to do based on what they build first. The Chimera built their boat hut pretty much immediately, so you know that they're going to attack with boats. The Dakini built their spy training hut, so you know that they're going to piss you off with those. And the Matic built the guard tower for their Shaman, so that she can like rain lightning death on all of you. Sometimes she does come out of her tower and also get close to your supplements and also like flatten the land or lightning some buildings, but that I don't think that really happens. She'll use flatten a few times, but as you can see, she isn't really doing anything now. She's gone fairly quiet. So build a settlement up and to the left, and you should be alright. We do have enough room in order to make a fairly sizable settlement, but it just doesn't really feel like we don't have any mana to really work with. So I don't know. This level is just fairly uninteresting, and the AI acts a bit weird, weirder than normal, I should probably say. But it's not that tough a level, honestly. I mean, we've rolled over 2 tribes now, relatively painlessly. With a few casualties, but it's just not really that difficult. So we'll just need to kill the last remaining Chimera, and might as well get ourselves ready in order to attack the Mattock. So there's quite a few of those guys in boats, so I'm gonna clear them out with my Shaman. Swarm or Lightning works perfectly fine. I'm going to use Swarm just so my other follower can continue. It's also because we don't really use Chain too often. Lightning is a spell that I use pretty much every single level all the time, so it's good to have a little bit of variety here and there. But using all the Vaults of Knowledges from this level, we now have pretty much every single spell. They do throw pretty much every single spell at you in the last 4 or so levels. But that's mainly so we have them for the second half of the game, which is going to get quite difficult. This level is nowhere near the difficulty we're going to have for any of the future levels. Future levels are really going to be tough, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So now the Chimera has been destroyed, it is time for us to use Lambridge in order to get ourselves up there. And think about it, I should cast the Angel of Death. I should probably get a bit closer first. Yeah, let's do that, and I get Lightning, which is really annoying. But even though I have that Lambridge up towards the Mattock settlements, they didn't do anything. I waited for my Shaman to be reincarnated, and they just did nothing. So the Angel of Death can be cast pretty much anywhere, and will create one of those evil kind of thing-or-whatsits that will go and just go out and seek any enemies. Because the Mattock had any Fire Warriors, the Angel of Death is just going to keep going until its timer runs out and it dies. That is pretty much how it is. We're going to be facing up against enemy Angel of Deaths in probably quite a later level. We don't actually see the Angel of Death for quite some time. But it is just a reminder to say, hey, we're here. They'll just target a random follower and then just kill it, basically. And if that enemy is in the building, it will damage the building by 1 bit. They don't necessarily go after the Shaman, but I think they kind of do more statistical way, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah, the Angel of Death went after the Shaman, despite not really having any real reason to, but whatever. So we might as well start using the Shaman spells a bit more and destroying any buildings that we've got left over. And yeah, this is a fairly easy roll around again because they haven't really built a best settlement ultra much. They don't really have a huge amount of forces. This is just a really dull level where not much happens, and none of the tribes are really all that, strong. So this is probably one of my least favourite levels. The level itself is fairly dull. You don't really get you get the Angel of Death, but that's really about it. You don't really have anything interesting happening. I mean, a Stonehead gives you Earthquake from out. Earthquake is an alright spell, but not something I really want to have in a Stonehead. But whatever, it's over now. There's a much more fun way of clearing through this level, which will be up fairly soon. But yeah, 44 minutes. 35 minutes of that was like waiting around. But regardless, we're done with that level for now. The next level, we're incarcerated.